Hey, everybody. I want to talk to you about one of the downsides of leadership, and that's delivering bad news. Nobody likes to deliver bad news, but we have to. And the way we see it is there are 6 stages that your team may have to go through in terms of growth mindset. And those are often denial, anger, bargaining, sadness, and then finally acceptance and growth. Sometimes that could take them some time. Sometimes they go through it pretty quick. It depends on how that person on your team is. So I want to talk about the first part, denial. When you think about your mindset going in, the first thing I always want to coach managers to do is to one, acknowledge to the rep that, hey, we need to have a conversation. And, it may be uncomfortable, but that's not the intent. And then verbally express to them, look, this is a safe space. I want us to be able to have an honest back and forth dialogue. Then you want to even encourage them as you give them the challenge to give them a moment to reflect and see, well, what is your position? What is your take? Do you see it differently? Give them a moment to be heard. You can even talk about, okay, well, what would success look like? When have you been successful in this situation? Start to plant these seeds of better or different or growth. Once you go from that, you can also give positive feedback of like, yep, that's a good idea. That's a good example. You can say, are you open to some other ideas? I have some ideas. And when you do all this, it finally rolls into fostering this growth mindset. So I just want to make sure people understand that as a leader, this is the stuff that's not always taught. And I certainly hope you understand, there are these 6 stages of denial, anger, bargaining, sadness, acceptance, and then finally growth. And that we just sort of walk through in that first stage of denial, how you can set yourself up for success in that conversation, as well as for the member of your team.